Hi everyone, I'm Kenny Main, bringing you Unified Sports highlights from Special Olympics. Sports in its purest form brings people together, builds character, and changes lives. And that's exactly what happens every day with the Special Olympics Unified Sports School-based program, where everyone gets a chance to play. The Unified Sports program welcomes elementary, middle, and high school students of all backgrounds and ability levels. In Unified Sports, the athletes, the students with intellectual disabilities, are teamed with regular ed students or partners to help foster acceptance and inclusion. The program not only benefits the athletes, but everyone involved, the partners, the volunteers, the communities, and the schools. It doesn't take a lot of money or resources to get a Unified Sports program going. This growing trend is easy to implement. All you need is a little time, a place to play, and a lot of heart. We now go to Laura Gremmelsbacher in the field to hear even more about Unified Sports.
We're here at Special Olympics Unified Sports with the gold medal winning team of Anthony and Timmy. But Unified Sports is about so much more than just the medals.
Let me win.
But if I cannot win,
let me be brave in the attempt.
It just feels good. They have to learn how to play.
I felt happy shooting a basket.
We're so happy to have Margot involved in the Unified Sports program.
What I love about Unified Sports is running, playing track, playing basketball, and playing soccer.
We love Unified Sports!
I'm here with Steve GARNEAU, Unified Sports coach. Steve, tell me, how did you start your program?
About 10 years ago, we started the program to encourage our athletes and partners to get involved with team sports. We thought that during the Special Olympics piece, they got a lot of individual sports. I thought it'd be beneficial for us to partner a partner and an athlete together to play some basketball. And we started with basketball about 10 years ago.
The people out there that athletic directors, special needs, that say, you know what, we don't have the fields, we've got varsity teams, JV teams, we don't have the money. What do you say to them?
I say I don't buy it. It takes no money. All you need is gym space, and you need a desire to help others.
when I found out what Unified actually was, I thought, what better way to involve and engage children of all levels of abilities.
And I think that's significant because it says that this is an endeavor that is to embrace all students.
I think starting any program, you look at, well, do I have the time to do this? Do I have the budget? You know, one more thing heaped onto the plate of an administrator. It's always easy to say no, but I think you have to philosophically ask yourself, why do you do any activity? If you think it's positive and worthwhile and educational, then you find the time and the resources to do these programs.
Every person has the ability to participate in their own way.
That's really what we're all about, giving equal access to all kids and not just the varsity athletes. And it just seems to me that when other people see that they buy into it, they want to be a part of it. I mean, it's such a feel-good thing to see all kids rally around something. You can't help but want to do something to support that.
When I see how the regular students react to them, it just makes these kids more a part of the whole school, and I think it enriches their high school experience.
You can see it in their eyes and in their genuine enthusiasm that this is something that isn't one of those things that just you get affected by it for 5 minutes and then you forget about it 5 minutes later. This is something that lasts a lifetime. It makes them better people.
I'm here with Sean GLYNN, Special Olympics Unified Sports partner. Sean, tell me, what does it mean to you to be part of the Special Olympics Unified Sports program?
It means a lot. It's basically my, not life, but it's what I love to do. After school, hang out, made a whole bunch of new friends.
You can be intimidated by the special needs athletes, but once you get to know them and really have a true conversation with them, they're not any different from the rest of us.
They're just the same as we are. We just like doing all the same things, and at practice, we just all want to have fun.
They're just kids like us. When people first get involved in Unified Sports, they talk a little slower and maybe even a little bit louder to the athletes because they're a little bit nervous around them. But once you really get to know them, you really see that they're just like any of us, and you can just have a normal conversation as you would with any friend.
I feel that through Unified Sports, we focus on the accomplishments rather than like the limitations and weaknesses of our athletes.
They definitely come together in the classroom, work together because they have this bond that they share with each other on the field, and then they bring it back to the classroom, they bring it to their family, and everyday life.
Thank you, Lee. Thank you.
Sounds like a winning proposition for the athletes and partners. And the Unified Sports program is continuing to grow in schools across the country. Let's go back now to Laura to hear more from coaches, athletes, and others who have been champions of successful Unified Sports programs for years.
I'm here with Unified Sports coach Bob Dacey. Coach, tell me, why should other schools' coaches get involved with the Unified Sports program?
It's a culture change. I mean, when the kids come to the games to watch their peers, Unified Sports athletes and partners, play a game, the playing field is leveled, the kids know their names, and throughout the school, these kids are recognized as just another varsity athlete.
It's quite an honor to be a coach. It's a great group of kids that would have no other forum to play in, and they're accepted as a part of the Berlin Athletics, just like any other team in the high school.
And it's a wonderful opportunity for the socialization process, the process of the kids working with each other both in and off the athletic field, in the classroom, the cafeteria, and it gives the kids an opportunity to socialize outside of the school as well.
The athlete-partner relationship is the core of Unified Sports. What happens is the partners probably have had little, if any, experience working with special athletes prior to this program. After a few practices, they have broken down the barriers that kept these groups apart.
Like any athletic director, the first worries that you have are we going to have gym space? Are we going to have field space? You can always find enough space for these Unified Sports programs. And what these programs give back to your athletic department is, I can't even describe it. It's so fulfilling. You have to be smarter, but it is very easy to do. It's not difficult to do. And the rewards that you get in the end are just outstanding and so worthwhile.
I don't think it takes a lot out of their school day, and yet it builds so much character. It's worth that little bit of time for them to be a better, well-rounded person and to be a better person in the community. That's worth every bit of anything that they would be learning in school.
It's an extraordinary program, and I would say if you don't have this in your school and you have a child that's like Lauren, that has special needs, you should get up on the highest staircase and scream and yell till something like this happens, because the benefits are just countless, and it's a real positive thing for everybody.
So as you can tell, Special Olympics Unified Sports is much more than just about competition. It's about acceptance, friendship, inclusion, and changing the lives of all those involved. That's why
We love Unified Sports!
Back to you, Kenny.
Thanks, Laura. Well, there you have it. From the athletes who get a chance to play and make new friends, to the partners who give of themselves and get back even more. For the parents, the schools, and the communities as well, Unified Sports is truly changing lives. The excitement is contagious, and it's catching on around the country. So if you don't have a Special Olympics Unified Sports program in your school, get one now. For more information about how you can join this winning team, call your local school system or your local Special Olympics state program. Whatever it takes, the rewards are easily worth the efforts. To the athletes and the partners, good luck.